SwissBorg. SwissBorg's an interesting project. It gained a lot of traction in the last bull cycle. Centralized kind of place for people to go to hold their crypto, as well as trade and everything else. One thing I like that SwissBorg are doing is sort of pushing into the real world asset area of crypto. Certainly like pushing in terms of investment and everything else, because they realize, or certainly the team do, that real world assets is a serious, and tokenization of real world assets is a real growth sector. I want to take a look at what SwissBorg can hit. That's going to be based on a few variables that I'll talk about in this video. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here, you don't know what the spreadsheet is. These are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. When I did these videos, I showed myself buying up these coins. If you did on the same, popped $100 into each of them when I released the videos, and then sat on those coins for 16 months and then sold them, your total profit in under a year and a half would have been 123 grand, nearly a house in under a year and a half. It's pretty damn good. Now, I reference the time frame quite often. The reason for that is we are in a bull cycle. So if you have a terrible portfolio or a portfolio that's non-existent, you don't have one, now is the time to do something about it, because altcoin season's around the corner, and if you have terrible coins or no coins at all, you need to get your portfolio sorted, because once the market rips, it rips hard and fast, and there's going to be profits you don't make again. So have a look at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my entire portfolio with my members. If you go onto the site, you will see what my members have earned. This is all public record. You can verify it all yourselves. This year is going to be no different. We're in a bull cycle already. Profits are here to be had. If you do not have a portfolio, have a look at what my members have earned. Have a look at our successes. And maybe try out the service. There's a reason there are thousands and thousands of members. So take a look, guys. Now, SwissBorg. So, SwissBorg is basically trying to make wealth management fun, fair, and community-centric. It's headquartered in Switzerland, has an international team of over 180 people, and holds a virtual currency license, which allows them to provide virtual currency exchange and wallets internationally. The company's main product is the SwissBorg app, which has over 450,000 users. In fact, I think it's close to 1 million now. That can buy, sell, and exchange digital assets with features like AI-powered asset analysis and portfolio analytics to help them make smart investment decisions. They also have Smart Yield Wallet, which gives users the opportunity to earn yields of up to 20% on USDC, along with increasing the benefits of your own tokens staking utility by offering premium account holders up to 2 times the yield. Now, it was one of the most best performing assets in 2020 in terms of like how fast it skyrocketed. They've created a gamified Bitcoin prediction app, a crypto challenge, which has over like 300,000 players. They've got a lot of features that are intriguing. Cyrus Faisal and Anthony Genu are the founders and CEO and CTO, with pretty damn good resumes. Graduate in finance from Polytechnic Nice Sophia, fund manager assistant, and later became head of digital advisory at JFD Wealth. Portfolio advisor at Julius Baer. So yeah, good resumes between them. Now, when you jump onto the app, I have had to use a VPN because literally the whole app starts looking very, very different if you are UK based. They will just not let you do much. Unfortunately, this is part and parcel of how the UK do things. They're ruining crypto for people in the UK, and that's why so many of the people I know are, especially crypto YouTubers, seem to be moving to Dubai. So they have some cool features. This is not a bad platform at all. Decent, realistic percentage yields on the cryptos that you can stake with or earn with. Not outlandish. I mean, still, I think nearly 10% for USDC is very, very high, but these are not wild percentage yields, so not too bad. I think they reduced the yield down previously. Obviously, we had the situation of so many places offering enormous percentage yields on stable coins, and it ended up being a problem for a lot of companies. I think SwissBorg anticipated that and changed their rewards, which I think is a good idea. Don't offer something that's going to potentially put you into a really bad financial situation. So if we have a look at the earn features, you can see where you can earn. These are compounded yield, and you got 24-hour withdrawal. Again, not bad. If you use the smart yield, you can see what you can kind of earn. So let's say we wanted, I don't know, what have we got? We got any USDC? Smart yield. Fine, let's go with smart yield. So enter your investment amount. Potential earnings, 10 sol. So with $1,000 investment, they're saying 10 sol. Potential returns. I mean, that seems a bit high. That's a year's worth of staking. You will earn... Oh, no, right. 10 sol is the actual rough equivalent of what $1,000 is. So you will earn $15. Yeah, 1.5%. That's about right. Yeah, you shouldn't be off. There shouldn't be crazy returns. Yeah, 4%. So yeah. See, again, I don't think this is a bad thing. I think that's a smart way of minimizing your risk. USDC, yeah, highest is going to be 9.9%. That's obviously if you've got more and more of the SwissBorg token. There's actually utility for the token. SwissBorg itself isn't on many exchanges. It's not on Binance. It's not on Coinbase or any of those places. Hell, it's not even on KuCoin. So there is potential for SwissBorg to potentially to do something, especially with listings. Listings could be really valuable. Remember that SwissBorg, as of right now, since being up and running, they've got what is the data on it, or what's the data that they're sharing anyway? So about $1.5 billion of assets, nearly 800,000 verified users. Nearly 113,000 of the borg holders as well. So they've got something that's used. Now, obviously, they're, with the UK laws changing, they're probably going to lose some customers from the UK. They're going to have to figure out how to effectively, get any UK residents to, if they can match the FCA's rules, then they can potentially get back in with the UK customers, which any growth that they're going to have is based on customer usage as well as exchange usage. Now, the problem that they've got as well is there's not really volume here. 220 million market cap, and their volume's about 1.5 million a day. That's really, really weak. So that needs to go up substantially, because they're not going to get listed on a Binance or a KuCoin or a Coinbase if they've not got any volume. And because the volume's so flat, I'm not really anticipating much growth here for SwissBorg. Maybe it runs back up to $1. That's going to depend on how many retail customers come into SwissBorg. Because as of right now, unless there's a huge announcement, can't see a sudden surge in volume coming. So the likelihood of listings is pretty low. So as of right now, I'd put this at maybe $1. Best case scenario. That's if they get a ton more users. If they get a ton more users, we can see a ton of, a huge increase in volume. Maybe it gets a listing, and if that happens, yeah, we could see an all-time high because it might bounce. But I cannot see an all-time high on the cards unless something dramatic happens. For me right now, especially with the UK starting to make things more restrictive and crapper for citizens, I think it's likely that they're going to lose customers from the UK. I think it's that means they've got to pick them up elsewhere. Any loss of customers is negative. So yeah, I think $1 maybe best case. That's kind of the best case scenario in my head, unless there's a massive announcement that draws in tons of users, they get volume going, and they can get on some sort of exchange. But right now, with the volume the way it is, I cannot see a world where they get on KuCoin or any significant exchange to increase the volume, to increase the trading, to increase the price. So I'll be looking at $1, guys. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. Do you think it can do any more than $1? If let me know. And guys, if you want to make the same profits as me in this bull cycle, all you have to do is join up at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my entire portfolio with my members. If you go onto the site, you'll see what my members have earned. You'll see what I've said in the past, the successes we've had. This is all public record, which is why you can verify it, which is why there are thousands of members on the site. We are in a bull cycle. Altcoin season has not quite kicked off. So now is the time to do something about your portfolio. If you don't have a portfolio or it's full of crap, do something about it. Head over to copymycrypto.com, have a look at the successes of my members, and maybe try the service out, because it's where I do all the work. I let my members know what coins I'm buying and at what price. I let my members know what coins I sell and at what price. So my members get in on coins and out of coins at the exact same price, so they make the same profits without any work at all. Like I said, time is of the essence if you do not have a portfolio. So if you don't, or it's rubbish, have a read of the site and see what it's all about, guys. There's a link in the description. And that's it for me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.